Hello, welcome to Stormhaven.
Hello.
I'm Nicola.
Ma.
And yeah, we've got a few little things on the go, a couple of bits and pieces.
Big thing.
Yeah, the odd big thing too. So, yeah, the weather has been really strange, hasn't it?
It has no frosts yet. So it's been quite unseasonal. Grass is all still green and we're into June.
I need to actually mow.
This time last year we had late frosts. First frost was about 9th of June. And then the following day came up in the phone memory was -3 this time last year.
Yeah, so they were cracker frosts.
Yeah, big ones.
But we don't look like we're anywhere near.
No. We've had a couple of days of very light showers, so it's just, it's funny weather.
Some rose stuff happening.
Yep.
Which you'll see through the episode. We're going to do a quick bee inspection. I think we're doing that tomorrow morning when it's not so windy, because it's been really windy.
Fingers crossed, hey?
Yeah.
And thank you to all our new subscribers. Welcome aboard. I hope you enjoy. If you want to see anything specific, let us know. Have any questions, please fire away. And we've been loving the comments, the ones that we have been getting.
We have, and I hope you're enjoying our shorts. We've been trying to get a couple out every day. We're playing with a few options still, but I think we're actually starting to do quite well with it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you through the episode.
Bye.
Well, the traffic is a little bit different here. What time is it? Let's see. It is not quite 8 a.m. and we're actually on the road heading for the airport. Very frosty, as you can see out there. Quite cool looking. But yes, so not anywhere near the amount of traffic on the road. So sort of a bit different to Brisbane.
Hello.
Hello.
We're in Tasmania and visiting family, and we're just having a look around the garden. Bulbs are up everywhere. They're a little bit more advanced than ours. That's a Litchfield angel rose. We have one of them at home. All the different trees.
Do you want to explain the Litchfield angel?
You can. That's Lily Marlene there. Okay, what's up with the little Litchfield angel?
It actually was one of the last presents I bought my parents before my mother passed. And they live just outside of Litchfield, where David Austin, creates all his roses. It's a David Austin. And so had a bit of a job to track it down, but I managed to get one sent down here to Tasmania. So they have one in their garden. We have one as well. So it's just that family continuity thing. Okay, a very quick weather update here at Stormhaven. It's the middle of June. I don't know if you can see. The wind is howling, so the chimes are going. This is not good time for us to be doing the beehive inspection. That'll be tomorrow. The forecast says that the wind will die down a bit. It is a little bit overcast. However, the really unusual thing at the moment, and we'll walk down the ramp here, is as I said, it's the middle of June, but look, I've got roses in bloom. I've got buds. Oop, there you go. This is just really unusual, because normally by now everything's dormant. Anyway, it's a strange winter, 2026. One of the things with the unseasonal weather is the grass hasn't stopped growing. I mean, normally by now it's not like that. It doesn't look much. It's actually really quite thick. So I'm actually mowing paths at the moment. So I've done from the house, that's the septic tank, down to the chook pen. I'm going to do another one up to the gate, because I've got to do a bit of work up there this week. I'm just trying to make it clear so when Charlotte and Nathan come, because by the time you see this, we'll have been away again and back again. Story of our life. And yeah, so I just want to make sure that everyone can get to the gates, to the animals easily. Yeah, but there's a bit to do. Normally I would bring the tractor out, but today I'm just trying to do the necessary paths. I've actually mowed this zone, all of this zone up to the back. And one of the things in Australia is situational awareness. We know people that walk around with their noses in their phones, and that might be okay in the city, but it's not so good here in a more rural zone. Here you're always worrying about snakes, goannas, kangaroos, and staying safe means knowing where everything is and keeping an eye out. So in order to make this section of the yard safe again, it needed to be mowed, which I've now done. Yeah, that took me about an hour, but much cleaner, much clearer. I can actually see, so I can go feed shed to the other feed shed to the chooks, and actually down the back now too. So that's pretty good. I'm quite pleased.
Planted 3 natives. This one's the honey myrtle. So he's a little bit back further from the others, given the size he'll get to. So down by the flagpole, we got the Australia flag up again. We got a new one up. The other one was damaged. Our natives are going really well. We haven't had any more losses since the last batch. That one looks pretty scraggly, but actually sheds and then grows back. You can see the new growth on his tips. The white Anzac, which was covered in grass, I've got to come and clean that up. That's the red Anzac. We put this fella in. He's a new grevillea. Hopefully, I think a lemon. So that was where we'd lost one. That was the Callistoman. We had it in another video. Another one. He's gorgeous. He's suffering a bit from the heat at the moment, but he's a lemon flower. Look at him. Okie dolly. He's gone like a house on fire, but straight up rather than bushed out. So we'll keep an eye on him. Nice pink flower on that one. And then we got, this is the last one we put in today, which is a dusky. It'll be a pink. So yeah, anyway, replaced a couple. That's our silky oak. He's going good. Looks lovely. The conifer's in the corner. We got one of the bunya type trees over there, and then a few others. But anyway, the natives are going well, and look forward to screening out the front fence.
If you've been following the channel for a little while, you'll know that one of our weaknesses is roses. So guess what? I got money for my birthday, so I bought more roses because, you know, you can never have quite enough. So today we've got a City of Belfast, an Oklahoma, and an apricot nectar to add to our growing collection. Now, if you're wondering what I'm doing here, what I've done, I've taken them out of their bags because these are bare root roses. So if I lift this one just a little, there's his roots. So what I'm actually doing, I have a sea salt mix, or like a seaweed mix that goes into the water. So they'll have 24 hours to soak in there. So they get the nutrients, and it helps a little bit with transplant shock. So I get them out of the bags, I drop off the dirt and the wet paper. I get them into the sea salt. They have 24 hours. Then from there, I will pot them. Now, this isn't rocket science, and it is actually warmer than I would normally do this in. This is about 20 degrees, Mark said, when he had a look on the car when we got home from where we've been. But, you know, it's still good growing weather for roses. It is why we've still got buds, and you would have seen that just before. But so long as it's not summery weather, you're fine to get them as a bare root and to get them like this. When it's hot, I usually try and do it at night and I keep them in the shade. But right now, they're fine where they are. The roots are mostly covered. You'll see there is one over here at the very back and he's got really proud roots. There's not much I can do about that. But anyway, so in the last fortnight, I've put 5 more roses onto our collection of roses. So this will look lovely once the weather changes a bit and things are established and the roses have had time to settle. We'll be doing these sections of the garden and we'll be able to plant the roses. And like seriously, next summer we're going to be sitting out here in the undercover area and it's going to smell absolutely awesome because it's going to be all these different fragrant roses. And there is Winston checking out the grass. So we've actually been out this morning. We've been doing a couple of jobs. There's a few things happening, a few bigger things happening very soon, but we'll clue you in a little bit later on.
Right, it's mid-autumn, getting away to it a bit late. I was trying a homebrew, Mangrove Jack this time around, gold lager, so hopefully that'll be nice. We've tried other golds, so the Brigelows, Coopers. The stouts are always yummy. I do like the stouts. We haven't put any down this year up and to date. This is changing now. I've been wearing down. I've had a fair stockpile. As you can tell by the empty bottles. Not that we've drank all them this year. But actually I've slowed right down in that space. But we did have some trouble with some of the bottles not sealing properly and some of the brew escaping. So I'm down to my last 3 bottles from previous batches from years gone by, which is over a couple of years. So I thought, oh, well, the weather's still quite warm during the day. It's actually kind of good brewing weather. Nights are a bit cool, but no frost yet, which is a bit funny. Anyway, we'll put this one down, bottle him next week. And we've generally used a Brigalow kit, which is... Where's the Brigalow keg? There. The interesting thing is the seal gave on the tap. Now, you can see it's quite different, the Mangrove Jack to the Brigalow kegs. The Brigalow keg's still good. I've just got to get a new tap and either, I'm not sure if it's in the keg itself or the tap. Slightly different equipment styles for the purposes of transparency, not sponsored by either company in any way, shape or form. But yeah, I like to give things a bit of a try and try different things. So we'll leave this one down a bit later in the season and let you know how we go. We're up to bottling stage. Now I have left this one 2 weeks in the keg. It's a warm day today out of the wind, but you can see it's only up to 20. It's been sitting at 18, 16 on different days on the thermometer. Got the hydrometer. I've just sterilised everything. And for those who watch our shorts, you've seen the cat came and tried to help. I don't have a stand, which is sometimes a nuisance with this sort of thing. So what I will do is I'm about to pop the lid and put the hydrometer in. No sign of life in the airlock at all. You can see the scud mark on the side of the keg where it's brewed. Thankfully it's not been too violent, but the weather's been quite pleasant. So anyway, we'll just check the alcohol level. So we've popped the lid. You can see the brewing has finished. The hydrometer is showing about 2.6, which is great because that's a nice level for me. Recent years of sort of particularly fond of the mid-strength. So now is the time for the bottling. We have bottles been sterilised, and I'll just get that out and put the tap on, put the filler onto the tap. We've got the funnel. This one's got a slightly different sort of a setup again. It's got a little sleeve that connects the tap to the pourer. The bottle goes in there, touches all the way to the bottom, opens the lock, lets the alcohol flow, the beer flow into the bottle. Carbonation drops, 2 per 750 ml, cap sealed and on the shelf. So here we go. Voila, just like that, first bottle down. As I said in some earlier videos, I've left probably trying to leave a little bit higher. We did have some problems with last year in the heat, with some of them overflowing out of the sealed bottles. Created a heck of a mess and spoiled a number of bottles. So yeah, we'll let these go. And now it's into doing, we'll get 28, 30, probably 28 to 30 bottles out of this keg.
Okay, so we're at the end of another episode. Yeah, there's been a little bit happening. There's some rose stuff.
Been busy, made some beer. We've moved into winter now, but autumn was so mild that we're able to get a batch down at the end of autumn.
Yeah, and it's still actually reasonably mild for a winter.
Yeah, it's a bit dismal outside today. It's a bit cool.
Yeah,
Grey.
it's an absence of warmth.
Yeah, very grey.
Yep. Now, we do have something special coming this weekend on our shorts, so please do keep an eye out for that. It will run over Saturday, Sunday and Monday. And that's all I'm going to tell you right now.
That'd be good. Be very exciting.
It will.
Done a little bit. We've had a lot of wind, so we've had... Actually, it's amazing that we haven't had more wind damage than what we had, but we did have a little bit here and there.
Particularly out the back.
And Daisy's shed, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's all fixed.
Yep.
Yeah. What else?
Not sure. Thank you to all the new subscribers. We're up to 170, so we have, since we've done the last longer form video, not the short. So really appreciate everyone coming on board. If you do turn up here periodically or just even for the first time, hit like and subscribe. It does help us out.
And feel free to leave us a comment as always.
Yeah, no, greatly appreciate anyone who subscribes and comments. Yeah, that is really good fun.
Okay, well, I think that's about us. Just a quick reminder, do keep an eye on our shorts. We are doing them regularly.
Even keep an eye on our long pants. Yeah, we do them daily if we can help it.
Yep. All right, well, I think that's it from me.
And for me.
Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Did you see something in this episode that you enjoyed? If so, please feel free to like our channel. You can always comment as well. We love to hear from our subscribers. If you think your friends might find something useful in this, please feel free to share the episode. And lastly, please subscribe to our channel because it does help us to be found. And remember, if you're on your phone, click the bell icon. Thanks very much. We'll see you again soon.